Ever watch 3 mega influencers promise to revolutionize school lunches, then deliver moldy cheese and lead contamination instead?
Okay, alright, Lunchables, cheese dip, it's alright, it's pretty good,
Because MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI didn't just launch a product, they launched a health hazard wrapped in influencer hype, and watching it collapse has been absolutely glorious.
Also 30 less calories, 3 less grams of fat, and 8 less grams of sugar.
We're talking about Lunchly, the healthy Lunchables alternative that went from $100 million in pre-orders to moldy nightmares on TikTok in less than 6 months.
Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it.
So let me paint you a picture of how 3 influencers tried to sell processed garbage to kids, got exposed by doctors and parents, and watched their empire crumble faster than their cheese went green.
It's great. I mean, yes, we made nachos as well with queso, but I think if you're getting mad about nachos, that's a...
On October 2023, the internet hype machine was in full swing. Logan Paul and KSI, fresh off Prime's wild success, teamed up with MrBeast for what they called Prime 2.0. One tweet from MrBeast pulled 30 million views. The influencer trifecta had everyone's attention. Their master plan? Copy the Lunchables model. Processed meat, cheese, crackers, but swap the Capri Sun for a bottle of Prime and slap a healthier label on it. Boom. Instant revolution, right? Fans went absolutely crazy. Within 2 days, Walmart cleared shelves for it. Some Target stores had wait lists like it was a new iPhone, not a kid's meal kit. On their impulsive podcast, they bragged about $100 million in pre-orders with talk of hitting $1 billion valuation before kids had even opened the box. But nobody stopped to ask the obvious question: did kids actually need processed cheese, mystery meat, and electrolyte water in a plastic box? Was this really healthier, or just smart packaging and influencer manipulation? The 3 founders weren't worried. They were too busy making vlog content in grocery store freezers, celebrating themselves like they'd cured childhood hunger. It was the perfect example of chasing profit and attention while skipping the basics, like making a product that actually made sense. It didn't take long for reality to hit. By launch week, nutrition labels for Lunchly popped up on Reddit, and the excitement immediately turned to backlash. One viral post pointed out that Lunchly's turkey stackers contained 810 milligrams of sodium, about a third of what an 8-year-old should eat in an entire day. Parents were shocked. That flashy 25% less sugar claim? Only true compared to a single type of Lunchables that came with a cookie and sugary juice. Stack it against a normal Lunchables kit and the difference nearly vanished. The real cheese selling point? The ingredients list told another story. Additives like sodium phosphate and mold blockers, not exactly the farm fresh image the box promised. Then the internet piled on. TikTok filled with parents filming blind taste tests where kids almost always picked regular Lunchables over Lunchly. Reviews on Amazon sank to around 3 stars. Walmart's site filled with photos of slimy meat and rubbery cheese. Yet even as criticism mounted, the founders doubled down, still claiming they'd changed the lunch game. It looked less like revolution and more like pure denial. Then came the moment that broke everything wide open. Dan TDM, one of YouTube's most respected creators, hopped on Twitter and dropped a tweet that stopped the internet cold. What happened to YouTubers, man? This is selling stuff just for the sake of making money. You're selling crap to kids who don't know better. Do better. No drama, no insults, just truth. The internet exploded in agreement. Finally, someone said what people had been whispering for years. YouTubers had stopped creating content for audiences and started creating products to exploit them. KSI couldn't stay quiet. He fired back with a tweet showing Dan's old toy merch line saying, "Looks like crap to me."
I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple.
Which was supposed to be his mic drop moment. Instead, he just dropped the ball. Because how do you compare harmless toy merch to ultra-processed, healthy food being sold to kids? Dan's toys don't rot in your fridge. The internet instantly cooked KSI alive. Community notes jumped in explaining Dan's toys were a one-time sponsored deal from years ago that he didn't own or profit from. Then Logan Paul jumped in, trying to sound smart. Imagine being mad that we made crackers. Real cheese, real turkey, bread, stack it. It's great, but hearing Logan Paul talk about better versions is wild when this is the same guy who gave us Crypto Zoo, where thousands lost money, and he just disappeared. Logan literally said, "Then don't eat it." Yeah, thanks, Logan. People didn't, because soon after, something moldy started happening. TikTok started blowing up with customers opening their shiny new, healthy healthy lunchboxes to find mold. Not little spots either, we're talking full fuzzy colonies like The Last of Us, but served with a juice pouch. One viral video showed fuzzy green mold on the cheese of a just opened package. That clip alone hit millions of views. Soon, others across the country showed the same thing, mold in a nationwide pattern. The expiration dates hadn't even passed. This was fresh mold. By the end of the week, Lunchly quietly asked stores to pull 2 product lines. Quietly is the key word here. No press release, no social media warning. The FDA didn't issue a recall since no hospitalizations were confirmed, but leaked Walmart emails exposed the truth. Voluntary quality hold was just code for mold keeps showing up. Pull this now. While all this was happening, Logan, KSI, and MrBeast went completely silent. The official Lunchly accounts stopped posting. The brand's socials went dark. No updates, no apologies, nothing. These are the same guys who post every time they blink. But the moment something goes wrong, radio silence. That silence said everything. Here's where things went from embarrassing to downright dangerous. In December 2023, Consumer Reports ran independent lab tests on Lunchly kits bought straight from stores. What they found shocked parents. Doctors online shredded these claims, posting label breakdowns, yet Lunchly kept pushing ads showing kids scoring soccer goals and chugging Prime like it was liquid gold. For all the hype about billion-dollar valuations, the real numbers told a brutal story. Sales data from Nielsen showed Lunchly made about $92 million in retail sales in its first year. Sounds like a lot, right? Except the founders had publicly claimed they'd hit $1 billion in their first year. That's not just missing the mark. That's aiming for the moon and not even clearing the trees. By Q3 2024, revenue had dropped 64% compared to the previous quarter. For a new business with this much launch hype, that's not a warning sign. That's a death spiral. Amazon's algorithm buried Lunchly under generic store brands. Whole Foods never even stocked it. Kroger pushed leftover stock to shameful end-of-aisle clearance bins. Adding to the money problems were sky-high production costs. Each Lunchly box needed 3 different cooling zones to keep meat, crackers, and Prime safe, making logistics a constant drain on already thin profits. Looking back now, a year after all the chaos, it's crazy how right Dan TDM actually was. When Lunchly dropped, everyone clowned on him for hating, but the dude was spitting straight facts. Dan wasn't being petty. He's a dad now. He actually cares about what kids consume, both online and off. Meanwhile, Logan and KSI are still pushing Prime, which is now getting sued for lead contamination. MrBeast? Too smart to mention any of it. Lunchly's dead. Prime's falling off. The whole YouTuber product era, the golden age of creator capitalism, is collapsing because the truth is simple. These guys don't make products because they care. They make them because they can. They find what's trending, slap their names on it, flood social media with hype, and cash out before anyone can check what's actually inside the box. Dan TDM saw through it before anyone else. He didn't attack them personally. He attacked the pattern. You can't build an empire on fake cheese, electrolytes, and mold. Dan proved it. Now let me know in the comments, was Lunchly a genuine mistake or the moment YouTube's business bubble finally popped? Because honestly, watching 3 influencers get humbled by moldy cheese might be the most satisfying internet moment of 2024.